power up as Suppressed looks to lock down C, but it's Space Station taking A and B.
This is going to be very interesting. Are they going to elect to just hold A, B, do the classic setup? Looks like they will for now. No reason to really push into C just yet, but I think if Space Station are able to get a few slays out, they might elect to push into C if their positions allow them to do so. But for now, just maintain what you've got. They're kind of fighting for space on both sides. Look at this. Bound gets a kill, immediately backs into A. Doesn't want to mess up the spawns. Wants to force Rebellion to spawn at that C side over and over. And honestly, right now, Rebellion do not have an answer. They continue to get shut down. Stellar's got the shock rifle. Finds a headshot in the kill feed. Cycle is going to go through bottom middle, though. This is one of the sneaky plays that you can sometimes use to get out. No, he gets spotted out and immediately a headshot because Stellar's reaction time is absolutely unreal. The target acquisition on this man is arguably the best in the game.
Spotted out. Those are the two keywords you just used, Eli, and I think of that because I talked about the flank, the flawless flanks from Soul Snipe. It looked like he was trying to set one up there previously, but he went down to Bound, now trying to flank the back of Stellar. He gets headshotted for the killing spree as SSG have read every single push from Rebellion. Not one push from Rebellion has fooled the likes of SSG as they continue with their reign of domination, but for now, Rebellion are going to get back on the board and rolling.
It's not an easy way for them to have done it, too. B, usually the tougher one to cap. It's so exposed on the map. So for them to take B, they're going to feel confident to push into A now, flip the entire situation. Now they want that AB setup, and they'll give C to Space Station. And now, can they hold the setup as long as Space Station did? Space Station able to get 65 points out of their setup. This is always a telltale sign to me at who's playing better, is who can hold the setup for longer. We'll have to see.
All right, and for now, SSG with those back C spawns, the most unfavorable here on Recharge. Rebellion making them pay for it as they've now halved this lead, 35 and a roll into 65. And Suppressed, interesting decision here, has moved up into the blue tower. That's going to flip the map, I believe. Yes, SSG are going to start capping B because of it. Suppressed with no more shock to work with, so that'll be up in another minute. As Suppressed, you looking to utilize the grapple to get up to A, but no. Was that an overextension, Eli, or did SSG just break through with good strategy?
I think so, but when you're playing against one of the best teams in the world, you got to mix it up. You can't always do the same thing. If you always hold the AB setup and watch the crosses, you know, this isn't Tools Platinum lobbies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think a little bit more. It's a chess game. You gotta switch it up a little bit. You gotta do something unpredictable, and I think that's what he was going for. It just didn't pay off in the end, and he does get shut down. Space Station start to score again, but look at this. They are capping B again. They might be able to get back on the board.
I feel so bad for Tools as a Diamond player, matching against Frosty in that one moment where he got montaged. As Cycle looks to rain some shots out across the map onto the C platform. Suppressed cleans up on Legend. 2 go down on each side, but with 2 in control for Rebellion, they're chipping away at this lead, only down by 30 seconds. And again, SSG going to have to push off that back foot of C and break through. If not, Rebellion could very well regain the lead.
They're looking good. Playing more disciplined as well. We're not seeing any overextension. Cycle getting a kill right now is actually massive. That means the push from Space Station, no matter what, is going to be weaker. Stellar, though, finds a kill. Soul Snipe's going to pick one off with the shock rifle in the kill feed. Mental gets the trade, and that's a big trade right now. Almost all members of the entire game die in that moment. Legend spawning on C, though. Space Station might have to fight out of C once again, and that's the hardest part of this map to fight out of.
Legend pushing up through the long haul, takes down Cycle in a 1v1, and it feels like Legend's earning not just slays, but very important slays. It's going to be very tough to earn another one as he takes down Soul Snipe despite having help from Mental. And this numbers advantage will dwindle away for SSG, or excuse me, for Rebellion, as SSG are able to maintain a 2-2 split. They go 3 down. Rebellion are going to go 2 up on B and C, and this is an interesting flip now. You talked about switching up the strategy, Eli. Here's a big switch. SSG has now been, I'd say, given the A spawns by Rebellion as they're starting to manipulate this map.
At these higher levels, these teams are able to create a setup out of any configuration of strongholds. I'd say A and C got to be the least common one, but you can hold BC almost as strong as you can hold AB. So long as you know where the enemies are spawning and you're watching all of their exit points, it's very difficult for them to get out and cap anything. And that's exactly what they've done in those moments. They're now Space Station now trying to cap BC while Rebellion has A, and let's see if they can hold it just as long.
This is an impressive answer back from Rebellion. They're back against the wall, down 1-2 in this series. Space Station get the first 60 seconds of this match, but it's the next 120 that go to Rebellion. A near 40-second lead or so for them, as they've done a great job, but now SSG, just as I say that, they've flipped the map like we had seen previously. Lead switches back and forth, I would imagine, but that's tough. Eco runs into some geometry. He's going to be the first play, and this will give A back to Rebellion.
Yeah, face planting the wall, not recommended in this game. He needed to get into A, but you could argue the play before that to extend into tower was a bit unforced as well. He could have just kind of held his ground at A, but wanted to apply a little bit of extra pressure, keep those players into the tower side. Now they're back to holding BC though, and if they can protect B in this moment, they can continue to score.
Yeah, I used to love playing Geometry Wars on the original Xbox 10, 15 years ago. Eco in a Geometry War with Recharge. That's a tough one, as that's going to allow Rebellion. You laugh, Eli, but this is serious, man. That flipped the map. A and C go to Rebellion. That's tough. That's not a mistake you see often from the likes of anybody in the top 12 or even 16. So a rare, unforced error for the likes of SSG, but they've done a great job to regain. They take back AB, and now it's Rebellion again with that back foot spawn of C. Can they break through with the long haul or gold push? Cycle now with the Slay, gets the shock to work with. With that opening break, Slay could reset the map, but no, Legend on the flank. 2 go down for Rebellion in the feed, and it looks like SSG are gonna win out B, but it's still being fought for. Now no longer. 3, 4 go down for Rebellion,
Ninja.
and SSG perfectly hold with a Ninja no less.
We see Eco in the kill feed, ninjaing an opponent. We do know that sometimes they aren't real though. Most of the time it happens to me, it's not real, you know, but regardless, we'll assume that one was real. And Space Station are rolling now with the trip cap that forces Rebellion to cap not 1 but 2 strongholds to stop the scoring. Looks like they're trying to do 2 at the same time. Is this going to be an overextension? Suppress wins an impressive 1v1, but it's not enough to continue capping B. And now Bound kind of finds himself in a precarious position. Yes, I like this. He decides to get safely into the A side. They've got the AB hold. This position at the Whirlpool, kind of a staple of this hold. He's just going to sit here and try to put down shots. Doesn't really mind getting kills or not. He just wants to lay down damage, slow down Rebellion, predict which way they're routing, slow them down from doing so.
And the lead change does come to fruition as Space Station, they not only earned back that 60-second lead they started the game with, but looking to stretch past that into the 200s. But at the perfect time, Rebellion start to flip A, but no, they go all 4 down instead.
Wow.
The effort was there on A. That was their focal point. They sent numbers, they sent members, they just did not execute, as it's back to C. Split long haul and tower spawns, it looks like. A 2-2 split push here coming from Rebellion.
Seems like Rebellion just have not been able to figure out their pushes in this game. I love the play from Eco here. Full camo, waits until that player is completely extended on the catwalk before he starts shooting. Just guarantee that he didn't have anywhere to go. Now Cycle is left all by his lonesome at the glass side. He's going to have to wait for his teammates to take position in the tower and shoot down this player in the gold side. Look at this though. Eco must know that Cycle is probably lurking at glass. You see that nade? There's no other reason that he would have naded that doorway unless he predicted that he was about to get pushed. Cycle though smartly takes the staircase instead of the front door. And if he can cap B, they can stay alive in this game.
246 to 130. And don't tell me Rebellion's about to earn a trip cap. Yes, they are. They steal the clutches of defeat away from SSG for now, as they're only 4 seconds away. But with 3 caps on the board for Rebellion, they can come right back. And if they can hold, if they can cycle through on this map, it might just come back. Bound looking to change that, though, as he looks to retain this lead, at least B for now, as they do flip that. Mental pushes in, takes out the member that stole B. That's Legend. As the third for SSG, that's Stellar. He goes down, and despite a little bit of a mixy scenario, Eco holds A, and this could win the game if not for B going to Rebellion, which it does.
Oh my God. Rebellion has to continue to play these situations. If they're ever about to lose one, they have to take another. Look at this Cycle.
2 seconds.
Perfectly times getting into A as he sees C being converted. Now they're in the AB setup. They don't have any members at gold though. Suppress gonna try to apply pressure. Long haul to C. These movements could force a split spawn. They do. SSG spawns in pipes and immediately drop into B. That extension could be what ends the game for Rebellion. You have to think if they just held AB, they could have held it, but there's a trade, and I think that's gonna end the game. Wow. Good try by Rebellion though.
Wow, what a trade win condition there for Bound, as that That trade wins the series 3-1 as SSG will move on to the winner final to await the winner of Optic versus FaZe.
Wow, man. SSG playing so good right now. Last week, they were able to take down both Optic and FaZe, the two teams that a lot